Vincent slammed the door of his cramped Seattle apartment, the echo bouncing off the peeling wallpaper like a gunshot. At 23, he was supposed to be chasing dreams in the city lights, not chasing a toddler who had just spilled juice all over the kitchen floor. But there was Lily, his 4-year-old niece, looking up at him with those wide, innocent eyes, the only family he had left after everyone else had turned their backs. Lily giggled, oblivious to the chaos, as Vincent dropped his backpack and knelt down to clean the mess. It had been 2 years since his sister, Sarah, overdosed, leaving Lily in his care. The rest of the family? They vanished like smoke when Vincent came out as gay at 19, whispering about how a confused young man couldn't possibly raise a child right. His parents, devout and unyielding, had packed up and moved to Idaho without a backward glance, citing Bible verses as their excuse. Aunts and uncles followed suit, leaving voicemails about lifestyle choices that made Vincent's blood boil. He was on his own, juggling community college classes, a part-time barista job at a downtown cafe, and the endless demands of parenthood. But Lily, she was his anchor, her tiny hand in his, the only thing that felt real in a world that kept shifting under his feet. Mornings were a whirlwind. Vincent would wake at dawn, brew coffee strong enough to jolt him awake, and get Lily ready for preschool. "Uncle Vincent, why don't we have a mommy?" she'd ask sometimes, her voice small and curious. He'd force a smile, ruffling her curly hair. "We've got each other, kiddo. That's our superpower." But inside, the question gnawed at him. He hadn't dated since high school, too scared to bring anyone into this fragile life. What if they judged him? What if they left just like everyone else? One rainy Tuesday, everything changed. Vincent was behind the counter at Brew Haven, steaming milk for a latte, when a guy walked in tall, with messy brown hair and a smile that cut through the gray Seattle sky. "Double espresso, please," he said, his voice warm like honey. Vincent's hands fumbled the cup, spilling foam. "Sorry, rough morning," he muttered, avoiding eye contact. The guy, Jake, as his name tag revealed later, laughed. "No worries. I'm Jake, new in town. Just started teaching at the elementary school down the block." Their fingers brushed as Vincent handed over the drink, and something sparked. Not fireworks, but a quiet hum that Vincent hadn't felt in years. Over the next few weeks, Jake became a regular. They'd chat about everything. Jake's move from Chicago after a bad breakup, Vincent's love for photography that he never had time for anymore. Jake was 25, openly gay, and refreshingly honest. "Family's everything to me," he'd say, sipping his coffee. "Mine's a mess too. Divorced parents, siblings scattered. But kids, they're the future." Vincent nodded, but he kept Lily a secret at first, testing the waters. Was Jake the type to run from complications? One evening, after closing, Jake lingered. "Want to grab dinner sometime?" "No pressure." Vincent hesitated, heart pounding. "I'd like that," he said finally. Their first date was at a small Italian place. Pasta twirled on forks as they shared stories. Jake talked about his ex, a guy who couldn't commit. Vincent opened up about coming out, the rejection that followed. But he stopped short of mentioning Lily. Not yet. Back home, Lily was with the babysitter, a kind neighbor named Mrs. Ramirez. "How was your night, Mijo?" she asked, eyeing his flushed cheeks. "Good. Really good." But as he tucked Lily in, reading her favorite book about adventurous ducks, guilt crept in. Was he being selfish? Lily needed stability, not some fleeting romance. The relationship blossomed slowly. Jake introduced Vincent to his world. Weekend hikes in the Olympic National Park, where they'd talk for hours under towering pines. Vincent felt alive again, laughing at Jake's terrible jokes, stealing kisses when no one was looking. But the secret weighed on him. One night, after a movie, Jake asked, "What's holding you back? I feel like there's more to you." Vincent took a deep breath. "I have a niece, Lily. She's 4 and I raise her. My family, they left when I came out." Jake's eyes widened, but not in horror, in understanding. "That's incredible. Tell me about her." Relief flooded Vincent as he poured out the story. Sarah's addiction, the custody battle he won by a thread, the nights he cried alone wondering if he was enough. Jake listened, then pulled him close. You're more than enough. You're a hero. But heroes have cracks. As weeks turned to months, conflicts arose. Jake wanted to meet Lily, but Vincent resisted. What if it doesn't work out? She can't handle more loss. Jake pushed back gently. I'm not going anywhere. Let me in. Society's whispers didn't help. At a pride event, a well-meaning friend warned Vincent. Dating with a kid? Tough for us gay guys. People judge. Vincent brushed it off, but doubt lingered. Then came the first big fight. Jake had planned a weekend getaway, but Lily got sick, fever, endless tears. Vincent canceled. Family first, he texted. Jake called, frustrated. I get it, but where do I fit? Am I just a side thing? The words stung. Vincent snapped back. You knew what you were getting into. They hung up, angry silence stretching for days. In the quiet, Vincent reflected. Was he using Lily as a shield? Or was caution wisdom? He took Lily to the park, watching her swing high, her laughter pure. I love you, Uncle Vincent, she said, hugging him tight. That night he called Jake. I'm sorry. Let's talk. They reconciled over coffee, promises made. Jake met Lily the next week, bringing coloring books. She warmed to him instantly, calling him Mr. Jake. Vincent's heart swelled seeing them together, building block towers. But external pressures mounted. Vincent's old high school friend, now a social worker, dropped a bomb. Heard your parents are petitioning for custody. They say a single gay man isn't fit. The news hit like a truck. Vincent's parents, from afar, had filed papers, claiming he was unstable due to his lifestyle. Lawyers, court dates, chaos ensued. Jake stood by him, attending hearings, holding his hand. But the judge's questions probed deep. How do you balance romance and responsibility, Mr. Thompson? Vincent answered honestly, voice steady. Love isn't a distraction. It's strength. Society's biases surfaced. Neighbors gossiped. Preschool parents side-eyed. One mother pulled her kid away at pickup, muttering about influences. Vincent felt exposed, raw. Jake faced his own demons. His conservative boss at school hinted that personal life could affect tenure. Is this worth it? Jake asked one night, exhausted. Vincent paused, then nodded. You are. They pushed through, gathering support from LGBTQ+ groups, therapists. The custody battle dragged, emotions high. Lily sensed the tension, clinging closer. Are we okay? She'd ask. Vincent assured her, but inside, fear churned. As the hearing loomed, Vincent made a choice. He confronted his parents via video call. Why now? After abandoning us? His mother's tears flowed. We thought we were saving her soul. His father remained stoic. It's not natural. Vincent's voice broke. Love is natural. Family is choice. The court ruled in his favor, citing his dedication. Relief washed over, but scars remained. Jake proposed moving in, a step toward permanence. Vincent agreed, hopeful. Yet doubts lingered. Was blending lives right? Lily thrived with 2 uncles. But society judged. Vincent wondered if he'd chosen selfishly. Victory in court felt bittersweet. Vincent stood outside the Seattle courthouse, rain pattering on his umbrella, Jake's arm around his shoulders. Lily, oblivious in her rain boots, splashed in puddles nearby. We did it, Jake whispered. But Vincent couldn't shake the hollow ache. His parents' faces during the final hearing, disappointment etched deep, haunted him. They'd lost, but so had he, in a way. Family ties severed forever. Life normalized slowly. Jake moved into the apartment, boxes stacked high. He transformed the space. Fresh paint, a reading nook for Lily. Mornings now included Jake's pancakes, Lily's giggles filling the air. Vincent returned to photography classes, lens capturing their new family. But normalcy bred new conflicts. Jake's job demanded long hours, grading papers late. Vincent felt the imbalance. You're always working, he'd say. Jake sighed. Bills don't pay themselves. You know that. Money was tight. Vincent's barista wage barely covered rent. Jake's teaching salary helped, but daycare costs soared. They argued over budgets, small things escalating. Why splurge on that camera lens? Jake snapped once. Vincent fired back. It's my passion. I gave up everything for Lily. Hurt flashed in Jake's eyes. And I haven't? Beneath it, deeper issues simmered. Vincent's trust issues from abandonment flared. When Jake went out with friends, Vincent texted incessantly. Just checking in. Jake confronted him. I love you, but this suffocates me. Trust me. Vincent nodded, but old wounds festered. Society intruded again. At Lily's preschool holiday party, parents whispered, "Two dads? That's confusing for the kid." One father approached Vincent boldly. No offense, but kids need a mom. Vincent's jaw tightened. She has love. That's what matters. Jake pulled him away, but the words lingered, seeding doubt. Lily started asking questions. Why don't I have a grandma like Sophie? Her friend Sophie's family was picture-perfect, nuclear. Vincent explained gently. Our family's different, but special. But at night he'd confide in Jake. Am I failing her? Jake held him. No, you're giving her the world. A turning point came when Jake's ex, Mark, reappeared. A text? In town. Coffee? Jake mentioned it casually. Vincent's stomach nodded. Why? Jake shrugged. Closure. They met, Vincent stewing at home. When Jake returned, he was distant. Mark's engaged now. Happy for him. But Vincent sensed more, jealousy boiling over. Did you feel something? Jake denied it, but the fight exploded. You're paranoid, Jake yelled. Vincent retorted. Because everyone leaves. They slept apart that night, silence heavy. Morning brought apologies, but cracks showed. Jake suggested therapy. For us, for Lily. Vincent resisted at first, pride cost, but agreed. Sessions unearthed pain. Vincent's abandonment, Jake's fear of commitment. The therapist, a kind woman named Dr. Elena, guided them. Love requires vulnerability. Progress was slow. They attended LGBTQ plus family meetups, finding community. Stories of others, gay parents navigating bias, inspired. One couple shared custody battles won through persistence. Vincent felt less alone. But drama escalated when Vincent's work friend, Tyler, confessed feelings. Tyler, straight passing but bi, had been supportive. You're amazing, Vincent. Jake doesn't see it. Vincent shut it down. I'm committed. But the encounter shook him, making him question his choices. Telling Jake led to tension. Why didn't you cut him off sooner? Vincent explained, but trust frayed. Meanwhile, Lily bonded with Jake, calling him Papa Jake. It warmed Vincent, but also terrified him. What if they split? External pressure peaked at a school event. Jake's principal pulled him aside. Parents complained about your situation. Keep it private. Jake fumed. My family's not a secret. That night, he vented to Vincent. Maybe we move somewhere more accepting, like Portland. Vincent hesitated. Uproot Lily? No. The argument turned heated. You're stuck in fear, Jake accused. Vincent countered. You're naive. Doors slammed. Tears flowed. Reconciliation came via Lily. She drew a picture, 3 stick figures holding hands. My family. They hugged her, then each other. We'll figure it out, Jake said. But as winter turned to spring, a bigger storm brewed. Vincent's health scare, a persistent cough, led to tests. Stress-related, but it forced reflection. Was this life sustainable? The doctor's words echoed. Nothing serious, but manage your stress, Vincent. He nodded, prescription in hand, but inside, panic swirled. At 23, he felt 40, worn from battles seen and unseen. Jake drove him home, hand on his knee. We'll get through this too. Lily waited with Mrs. Ramirez, a homemade card in hand. Feel better, uncle? Her innocence grounded him. Therapy helped. Dr. Elena challenged Vincent. What do you want? Beyond survival, he pondered. Photography? A stable home? Love without fear? Jake shared his dreams. Advancing in education, maybe administration. But with you too. They set goals, small steps. Date nights, budget plans. Community grew vital. At a pride picnic, they met other queer families. Stories flowed. Adoption hurdles, school bullying. One dad shared, "We fought for our rights. Now we thrive." Inspired, Vincent volunteered for a local LGBTQ+ youth group, mentoring teens like his younger self. But conflicts persisted. Jake's promotion opportunity arose in San Francisco. Better pay, inclusive district. Vincent balked. Leave Seattle? Lily's life is here. Jake pleaded. Think long-term. Better schools. Support. The debate raged. Lily overheard, crying. Don't go, Papa Jake. Heartbroken, they reassured her, but the rift widened. Society's hand stirred the pot. A viral news story about gay parents losing custody fueled Vincent's fears. See? It's risky. Jake countered. That's why we fight. Friends divided. Some urged compromise, others sided with stability. Personal turmoil hit when Vincent's old flame from high school messaged. Heard about your win. Proud. Harmless, but it stirred nostalgia. Jake saw the chat, jealousy flaring. Still talking to exes? Vincent explained, but seeds of doubt sprouted. They sought Dr. Elena's help. Communication is key, she said. Role-playing exercises revealed vulnerabilities. Vincent admitted, I fear abandonment. Jake confessed, I fear stagnation. Understanding bridged gaps. A breakthrough, compromise on the job. Jake deferred, focusing locally. Vincent supported his applications. Harmony returned, but temporarily. Lily's 5th birthday approached. They planned a party, cake, balloons. But Vincent's parents called unexpectedly. We want to see her. Shock hit. After everything? His mother sobbed. We were wrong. Please. Vincent consulted Jake. Your call. He agreed to a supervised visit. The meeting was tense. At a neutral cafe, Lily shyly approached her grandparents. Hi. Tears flowed as they hugged. Vincent watched, emotions mixed. Anger, hope. His father apologized stiffly. We prayed. Realized love matters. Skeptical, Vincent set boundaries. No judgment. The visit sparked change. His parents sent gifts called weekly. Reconciliation tentative but real. Jake encouraged it. Healing's good. Yet new drama. At work, Vincent faced discrimination. A customer complained about that gay guy, leading to a warning from his boss. Tone it down. Furious, Vincent quit, job hunting amid stress. Jake's support shown. We'll manage. But bills piled. Vincent freelanced photography, capturing weddings. Ironic for a single gay dad. One gig. A same-sex ceremony inspiring. As summer hit, they vacationed modestly, camping. Under stars, Jake proposed. Marry me? Vincent, teary, said yes. Lily cheered. Yay! Planning brought joy, but hurdles. Venue rejections due to family values. They persisted, finding an inclusive spot. Pre-wedding jitters peaked. Vincent doubted. Am I ready? Jake reassured. We're in this. The wedding day dawned bright. Vows exchanged. Rings slipped on. Lily as flower girl, beaming. His parents attended, a miracle. Honeymoon short, reality returned. But with rings, commitment solidified. Still, society questioned. A relative messaged, gay marriage confuses kids. Vincent ignored, focusing on family. Married life brought bliss and battles. The apartment felt cozier with Jake officially Papa. Lily thrived, starting kindergarten with 2 dads cheering her on. Vincent landed a better job at a photography studio, flexible hours allowing family time. Jake advanced locally, content, but undercurrents stirred. Vincent's parents' involvement increased, visits, holidays. Grateful but wary. During Thanksgiving, his father slipped. Hope Lily finds a good man someday. Vincent tensed. Or woman. Love's love. Awkward silence followed. Jake smoothed it, but resentment brewed. Internal conflicts arose. Vincent craved adventure, travel, exhibits. Jake preferred routine. With Lily's school, compromises, weekend trips. But Vincent felt trapped sometimes, resenting the responsibility thrust upon him. A major clash. Fertility discussions. Jake wanted kids biologically. Surrogacy. Vincent hesitated. Lily's enough. And costly. Jake pushed. Our legacy. Hurt. Vincent snapped. Lily's my legacy. Isn't she ours? Therapy revisited. Society amplified issues. Kindergarten incidents. A kid teased Lily. You have two daddies? Weird. She came home crying. Vincent comforted, but raged inside. They met with the school, advocating for inclusivity training. Success but exhausting. Personal growth. Vincent exhibited photos, portraits of queer families. Acclaim followed, boosting confidence. Jake beamed proudly. But a bombshell. Sarah's old boyfriend surfaced, claiming paternity. I want custody. Tests confirmed he was Lily's dad. Vincent panicked. He abandoned her. Lawyers involved, court again. The man, reformed supposedly, argued stability. Married straight couple. Biases evident. Jake testified. We're her family. Community rallied, petitions, fundraisers. Stress strained the marriage. Vincent withdrew, Jake overcompensated. Fights. You're not fighting hard enough. Accusations flew. Dr. Elena mediated. United front. They bonded anew, preparing. Hearing intense. Biodad's case weak. Past abandonment. Judge favored Vincent and Jake. Victory but toll heavy. Post-trial, they renewed vows privately. Through thick and thin. Lily adapted, calling Biodad Mr. Tom. Supervised visits. As years blurred, wait, no story timeline. Now Vincent 24, Lily 5. New challenge, Jake's health. Migraines, tests revealed stress tumor, benign but surgery needed. Vincent nursed him, roles reversed. I got you, he said, fear gripping. Recovery slow. Vincent juggled all, exhausted. Support from parents helped. Ironic. Healing brought closeness. They adopted a dog, family complete. But society evolved slowly. News of anti-LGBTQ plus bills worried. They advocated, marching with Lily. Vincent reflected, choices defined him. Gay parent, husband, proud. With Jake recovered, life steadied. Vincent's photography career flourished. Exhibits in galleries, features in magazines. Themes, resilience in queer families. Jake returned to teaching, implementing diversity curricula. Lily, now 6, excelled, artistic like Vincent, kind like Jake. Family bonds strengthened. Vincent's parents visited often, evolving views. We're learning, his mother admitted. Holidays blended old and new. But peace fragile. A community scandal. A gay couple lost custody amid bias. It hit home. Vincent wrote op-eds, voicing outrage. Love makes a family, not gender. Personal test. An old friend outed as transphobic. Cutting ties painful. Jake supported. Choose progress. Romance reignited. Surprise dates. Notes hidden. Love you forever. Lily's questions deepened. How did you and Papa meet? Stories shared. Edited for age. Pivotal moment. Vincent considered surrogacy. Maybe expand. Jake grinned. Discussions ongoing. Society's progress. Pride parades larger. Laws improving. But backlash persisted. Online trolls targeted Vincent's work. Indoctrinating kids. He blocked, but it stung. Final conflict. Job offer for Vincent in New York, dream gig. Temporary. Jake worried. Family first. Debate echoed early days. Compromise, remote options. They chose together, staying put. Growth evident. As story closes, Vincent tucks Lily in, Jake beside. Good night, princess. She sleeps, peaceful. Reflecting on the journey, from abandonment to abundance, Vincent wonders. Is it fair to say that a gay man's path to family is inherently more challenging than others? Or is resilience the true equalizer?